Are you ready for a good chat? Go on and tune in to the Go On Men podcast. It's your place to go with your host, David GSA Wrestling, and co-host, Ryan Iconic Shadows.
And we're back with the Go On Then podcast, episode 30. Shannon's now just taking the piss out of my moments with a cool whip. I'm your host, David GSA Wrestling.
It's me, Ryan Iconic Shadows.
Ryan's got no energy at the minute, so we're trying to wake his ass up. And we have the lovely Shannon.
Yes.
For probably the last time tonight. And probably the last time. I said this fucking negative.
Last time ever? Bloody hell.
Last time ever, she's gone. She's died.
Yes. That is correct.
She died a horrible death. We killed her off. Oh. She died a horrible I said this.
Now that she did.
I said this. She'll be messaging me tonight, going, "Hi, David. How you doing? Love you."
Bitch, what?
She was, but I'll wind up about it. Right. So the first bit of the episode is game shows you would love to go on right now. So any game show you would love to go on right now, Shannon. Start with you.
Oh shit.
Drop it in the deep zone and swim, bitch.
Fuck those.
You must watch like fucking. There must be TV like a game show you watch on TV at the minute.
Fucking catchphrase, Mr. Chips.
Catchphrase is not.
Chips. That's good.
Catchphrase is more of a classic film show.
Yeah, but
Right?
they're still doing it now, I think. I want to try that new game show, Limitless, or it's called.
Oh yeah. Have you got another one? Because you need to. I've gone with two.
Chips.
Deal or No Deal.
Is Deal or No Deal still going?
No, it's not.
I kind of forgot about that.
That would kind with the one I was going to say. No, saying that wasn't the kid one. Mine was Spin the Wheel.
Spin
the wheel. Spin the wheel. With Michael McIntyre. Yeah.
That spoiler looks ridiculous.
And then Drop Zone. You know, you drop the coin in, and you've got to get it in the drop zone, and you've got to get the gold coin. I would love to play that.
What's that called again?
Drop zone.
Is it literally just called Drop Zone?
Yeah.
Oh,
I looked it up. It's called Drop Zone. Right. Because the wheel looks fun, because like you've obviously have come up and then you have had some random questions, and obviously spin the wheel, and then Drop Zone. It's cool because it's like when you go to an arcade and you have to like get it into the swiper. Right, two shows you would have gone on as a kid.
Oh god, I don't know.
Well, I'll go with Ryan first. Ryan will answer first. You think of an idea, Sean.
I'm gonna go with even though it's not really a game show, but you kind of did some games on it. Dick and Dom in the Bungalow.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was my jam when I was a kid.
So Sean's saying Dick and Dom with you, and you got one more, Ryan.
What about Jungle Run?
Jungle Run. She just said.
That was a good one.
That's two of Shannon's.
Are you smarter than a 10-year-old? Be one of the 10-year-olds.
Oh god, yeah.
Right, I'm going to nail two, because you can tell who the older person is in this party. Gladiators.
Oh.
I thought you'd probably go for that.
And Crystal Maze.
And what now?
Crystal Maze.
Crystal Maze. Oh.
I thought it said something else.
Oh, if you really want to go pedantic, you could say Fort Bayard. If you don't know what Fort Bayard is, I'm going to explain what fucking Fort Bayard is.
Just Google it.
It's Crystal Maze, but on an island. But like, instead of that, they'd had tigers that they released on you.
Yeah. Wow, I love the potential death of that.
No, but what they do is, they have so long, and then like, you have to get back under the cage before the tigers are released.
Nice.
Like, they have to go like grab coins. Instead of like, like figure, they have to get like coins, like, they do like, with the, where you have to grab the notes, you'd have to like get the coins, and like, weigh them in, and then whatever money they made, that's what they made. It was a different version of Crystal Maze. Right. If not, if it wasn't them two, maybe Bullseye.
Oh right, yeah.
Because Bullseye was sick, and I'm really good at fucking darts. Bully Star Prize. Nobody remember Bullseye?
Nope.
Yeah.
Ryan does. How do you not know what the football size is?
Because I don't watch game shows.
Right, well, you should know this one. 5 songs Right, you've got to get 2 songs that we sing with lip sync battle, but I came up with 5 and then nailed it down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going on lip sync battle, Shannon, what 2 songs would you sing?
Oh shit.
Oh shit,
Probably-
is a song.
Probably anything by Hollywood Undead, to be honest with you.
I don't know that yet. I'm too young.
Can you hear?
Yeah, that.
How is it you two know, but I haven't got a fucking clue? Right, Ryan, 2 songs?
Thanks for the Memories by Fall Out Boy and
Oh lordy.
High Hopes by Panic at the Disco.
Yes.
Do you know what came into my head? She's got high hopes. She's got high. I don't know why it went to that, but that's what I went with. He said high hopes. I went with, you probably won't know. Shan might know, man. You might know. The first one I put for the 5, and then I obviously named it down to 2, was Daddy Yankee's Gasolina.
Ah yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
With a whoop by the gasolina. I went with Akon. Smack that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I went
That was on my
Foundation of Wayne. Stacey's mum.
Yes.
Wheaties Teenage Dirtbag.
Yeah.
And then 30 Seconds to Mars. This Is War.
Yeah.
And then I went for the actual 2 songs I picked, I went with Foundation of Wayne, Stacey's mum, because I would get, you know, her who plays Tom Holland's auntie. I'd get her to be Stacey's mum. Because why not? And then I would do 30 Seconds on Mars, This Is War, but I'd come in on a
My
fucking
God,
tank.
30 Seconds to Mars.
I'd come in
Jesus.
on a fucking tank. I'd receive that shit. Come in on a big ass fucking tank. I'm trying to think if we can anything to this one. Let me have a quick look. Because that was short and sweet. That was too short and sweet. You know what? We can add this one because I've done it as a one on its own. Any TV shows or movies that you don't want to admit are a guilty pleasure.
No.
Shaz's like, no, I don't watch movies. Don't lie.
I do,
must be-
but like...
There must be a movie that's a guilty pleasure.
Nope.
Or a TV show that you got. I should have watched that, but it's a guilty pleasure. I know what Ryan says already.
Hawaii 5-0 for me, because that's good, but like...
Yeah, but is it a guilty pleasure though?
I fancy half of them, so probably it is, yeah.
Ryan, any guilty pleasures? Or do you want me
I
to
don't
drop
know
you?
what is the one that you think mine is?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, that's like a guilty pleasure, mate. I love it.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, but like you wouldn't go to work. I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a guilty pleasure where you won't admit that you sit and watch Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a guilty pleasure.
I've got no.
He's got no remorse. Mine would be like Pokemon. I've sat and watched a Pokemon movie and I'm like 31. I probably shouldn't be watching Pokemon movies at my age. Or Pokemon episodes. And then movie. Oh, Titanic.
Oh, God.
I should never watch Titanic. I'm a bloke. I should watch it. It's emotional damage as well.
Our heart will go on.
Yeah, emotional damage, as I said. I've probably got other movies that are guilty pleasures as well. I'm trying to fucking
Sausage
think.
Party.
Yeah, that's a guilty pleasure. That should be a thing, but it is a guilty pleasure.
That shouldn't even be on TV.
No, it shouldn't. Like fucking the sex scene is just wrong in that fucking is just
Scares me.
just wrong. You know, you never would be like that, by the way.
No, thank you.
Yes, you would.
Man's cooking.
I want more than the tape. More than the tape.
Just seeing a Snapchat story, he's cooking.
Fucking hell. Wonders never fail, can cease. Try to think. By the way, the reason we're saying that is because Nathan can't cook. Right, he lives on his own, but he can't cook. You ever known a bloke that can't cook when he lives on his own? Right? You cook, don't you?
Yeah.
And you and Ed lived on your own, you cook. Shout out to when he get married.
What?
That was a pun. I've probably got more guilty pleasures. Do you know what's a really bad guilty pleasure, but it shouldn't be? Is 2.5 Men. Because it's not good. It's not. What the fuck was that?
You told me.
I was watching a video.
It's no, but like 2.5 Men isn't funny. It's tragic, but like it's still guilty pleasure. It's like fucking you know, like I tell you what a guilty pleasure is. You know, something that you watch, but you know it's utter shit, but you still sit and watch it because you think it's good. That's a guilty pleasure. Like the
I
green,
can't think of it.
the green
I
fucking.
think, say if you're saying that though, I think Polar Express fall under that for me, and so does that BFG, that animated one, because I feel like they're movies that I enjoy just because of nostalgia reasons, but if I tell other people, they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Green Lantern would be up there because I really like Green Lantern, but it's a fucking horrendous film. And is it the Green Hornet? That movie's wank, but I really enjoy watching it, and I actually bought the DVD. If you've not watched that shit,
I can't remember what mine would be.
no, it's like that Scott Pilgrim. It's like if you enjoyed Scott Pilgrim Takes on the World, that is a fucking wank movie. But like if you
I
like
love that
it,
movie. What are you on
I
about?
fucking hate that movie, bro. I want to punch the guy in the face. Prick.
What?
Fucking horrendous film. Whoever
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
wrote that needs shooting in the head with a fucking hollow
I
point.
think you're on your own there, David.
You can't say that's a good movie.
I can say it's a good movie, and so would Ed.
It's fucking horrendous.
Understood.
It's horrendous.
Mate, I will fight you.
You'll try. I will win. I will be back. You know what? You know what's not? You know what? Also is a guilty pleasure. Fucking Predator. Like I think some of the Predator movies are shit, but like
Also known as R. Kelly.
yeah, that's probably technically a fucking guilty pleasure. R. Kelly. His
So this
music.
is a nonce.
I wasn't going to say that, but crack on, Chad. I was going to
Well,
try
his
and avoid
music's
saying that.
good. Well, I said it so you can give me the credit for it.
I
What the
don't know
fuck?
if credit's really what you want, but
No, I'm pretty sure you don't want credit for that.
I called him out, so obviously.
I was going to say what the fuck did I buy on PlayStation this morning, but I don't want it is that. I'm trying to think of anything else gives you pleasure. It's like pop.
Potato.
It's like pop figures. Pop figures are my guilty pleasure as well.
I
like-
tried to find a Dean Winchester today and I could not find one. I was fuming, to say the least.
I've got a Doctor Who pop figure. That's probably a guilty pleasure. David
I don't have
Tennant.
any, because I can't find Dean Winchester.
I've got. Did that's a 32, right?
Mhm.
I've got 30. No, I said to Ryan the other day. I think I've got 32 because I've got like Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger. I've got some of the Marvel. I've got some of the Teenage Mutant Ninjas. I've got Ric Flair's pop figure. Do you know I've got gold Iron Man? Gold Ant Man.
alright.
I've got gold Ant Man, and I've got I think it's Blue Demora. Yeah, I've got some weird ones. I've got two. Like none of mine make sense because like I've got like ones that I don't even aren't in the same street, but I just really like them.
Mood.
Right? I tell you what's a really bad guilty pleasure I've got: buying WWE titles. that I
I
don't.
mean,
Oh,
mine
you
would
know.
be Hot Wheels then, because I have a whole collection of Hot Wheels.
I thought you were gonna have one to retire. I still want one.
I've got two. I've got the United Kingdom. That's probably a bit banged up, and the WWE belt. It's not banged up. Just the writings fell off the fucking thing. You know when you clean it. The fucking I was cleaning it, and the black came off the fucking. You know it says championship. It's like black in certain bits, and then like the H is missing the fucking eye on the bastard thing because it just fell off. But I was cleaning it. I was cleaning it. What do you want me to fucking do, bro? Just leave it dust there. I cleaned it. The eye came off, and then the H came off.
Whoa.
Maybe they didn't put shitty fucking. Maybe they actually engraved the fucking writing instead of like just put a black filter over it. So fucking try and make it look cool. Sharon, any other guilty pleasures you got? Other than Hot Wheels?
Just Hot Wheels and car stuff.
Yeah.
Collecting anything to do with Dalmatians.
Yeah, she wants someone to go with her to a car show in a couple of weeks. Couple of months. Any other guilty pleasures, right?
Not really.
I have a whole box of eyelashes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just a woman. I've got autographs in my house. I've got loads of autographs. I've actually got a piece of you know, The Walking Dead.
Yes.
I've
Yeah.
got a piece of the film reel from the actual film, filming of it. I own part of that from like I think it's when Daryl meets Rick for the first time.
Oof.
And then I've got a side 25-year anniversary Doctor Who shit.
Yes.
I've got the one with all 13 Doctors.
Oh yes.
And then I think that's it. I might get some more shit to then. I imagine I'll pull it up. Do you know what I've got? My mum got me. Is you know that fucking Brian, right?
But
Yeah.
I think it's dead.
Oh, it was his mic. Brian, you know Brian, the car from the car. My name's Brian from fucking is it the car fucking company.
The
I've
only
got that.
Brian I can think of is Fast and Furious.
No, the Roman, the fucking robot. My name's Brian. I am car.
I
Fucking
have a fear
something.
of robots, so you told me.
Yeah.
I probably didn't pay attention to that point.
Anyway, so we'll end it there, guys and girls, because nobody's talking. Everybody's died a horrible death. I have been your host, David GSA Wrestling.
I've been your host, Ryan.
Shannon's dying in the corner,
Yes.
and I will see you all in a bit. And welcome back to the Go On Then podcast, episode 30 continuation. I've recorded this separately. I am here with the one and only Sweat on Legs. Is that real? You're as bad as Shannon, bro. Seriously. I give him a big hype up and he does fuck all of it. Sucks the energy out of me. I'm talking about Vikings today. Obviously, Vikings was released this weekend. As I'm recording it, it is the 26th. So it was released on the 25th. It's meant to be a follow-on or like an extension of. You can tell Sweat's playing a stressful game. It's meant to be a continuation of the Amazon. What the fuck's it called? Amazon Viking series. It's now gone to Netflix and it's meant to be 100 years into the future. Kattegat is run by a South African woman. Alright, fucking Terminator. South Africa. Basically, it starts with the Vikings again. They're living in the UK or England. They get attacked by the England king, who tries to wipe them all out. Then it moves forward a year, and the armies are formed to go and take out England's leader. It then comes down to there's a team that comes from Greenwood because his sister gets raped by another person who's a Viking and is a Protestant. And has drew a cross on the back. She ends up killing him, and then it ends up that she's getting sacrificed. She's going to get killed if her brother doesn't agree to go on the war effort in London. So he goes with him to London. They then come up with a plot to take down London Bridge by cutting it away and then getting the Vikings to pull backwards on the boat, dragging the bridge apart, leaving the king stranded of England and the Vikings overthrowing him. It then goes to the Viking taking over the Queen, and she falls in love with the Viking king. They become a couple, and then Kattegat gets overrun in the second part of it, and that's by Protestants. Pretty much, they get overtook by Protestants. The Queen gets shot, and the only person who tries to save it is the Greenwood woman who has become part of her Knights Guard, and then that's how it ends. It ends with her brother turning into the Viking Blood King, because he's killed about 5 or 6 different people because they killed his partner. Let's talk about Sweat's game, what he's playing right now without stressing him out. Elder Roll. Oh, what is it? What are you playing? Elder Ring, there you go. Elder Roll, same thing. Same fucking thing. Right, anyway. Go on, explain your game. Yeah, but there must be a concept to it. Like, is it a wild open world, or is it just cutscenes, or... It's about my open world. That was me.
That's all I've got from going on.
I haven't been with nobody, so they tell them tell it. So that's all you've got is an open world. Has there been no cutscenes or like storyline to it or like? No, but I mean, like, is there not like a storyline? Does it not start with this is the year 15,000? You are defeating the Emperor King. You must destroy the people. Oh, so it's like yeah, obviously, yeah. So it's like oh, The Witcher, where it builds up on the story. It starts with like a little bit of information, but then builds on the story while you're playing it. Oh, Lingardium Leviosa, not Leviosa. You can do because it's going to be 4 weeks, so it would have been out like a couple of weeks.
Okay then. Well, from where I am right now, there's this woman, I can't remember the bloody name. She's got like a eye. Like
Wonky donkey.
you call it, like a sneaky eye.
Lazy eye.
Yeah, lazy eye.
Wonky donkey.
And at the moment, she's just giving us guides. You have the horse. Guys, you on your way.
Sounds like the path of the Colossi. That.
Yeah, you know,
To defeat the Lightning King, you must acquire the Sword of Infinity and the Cloak of the Mystical Force with the Ring of the Power of Stone. How come every good movie or film starts with some shitty quest that you can't be asked doing, but you can't do it because just take me to the boss fight. I just want to fuck someone up.
it's always like the middle, it's halfway.
Yeah. Well, fucking. What other game? Well, I'll talk a bit about WWE 2K20 because obviously Sweat's not really asked. WWE 2K20 is dropping in. No, yeah, but you're not going to buy the game and you're not going to play it, so it's pointless for you fucking bring it up. So 2K20 drops in about 8 days, but there's apparently been an update saying it's only going to be 43 gigabytes. And apparently they've dropped a shit ton of roster characters. They've done this perfectly. Made everybody get hyped about the game because they've seen like John Morrison, Cesaro, fucking, you know, people who's been fired by WWE, right? And they're like, oh, well, we've took them all out now because Kingdom would not allow to release the fucking things. Wankers. No, but like, when you advertise like Keith Lee, who's been fired by WWE, Daniel Bryan, who's been fired by WWE. Do you know what I mean? It sells the game. No, but it's no, it's not because they got fired by WWE. It's not that they actually gone. They've gone to a different company. But rather than like saying, oh well, this is a error in like fucking judgment, they've left them in like in the trailers and shit, and then took them out literally a week away from releasing the game. Because they're a bunch of fucking pricks. At the minute, right, the roster looks thin as fuck. Like, considering we usually get like 200 odd superstars, at the minute, if it were down to 105, 110, so it's a big drop down from like 200 last year, you know, on release. The one rumoured character that's getting released is going to make you giggle, by the way, because I don't think I've told you this. I don't think you was on the other night when we was on about it. You know Machine Gun Kelly? The singer. Is dating fucking the bird out of Transformers. Yeah, he's dating Megan Fox. Fucking he's getting no, she was with someone before. Anyway, Machine Gun Kelly has been confirmed as a playable character in a wrestling game. Let me just emphasise, a fucking singer has been confirmed as a wrestling character in a wrestling fucking game. No, the partner she's dating, the singer, Machine Gun Kelly, who wrote the music for WWE this year, has been given a playable character in the game. Logic. No, but I understood, like, you know, when they added, like, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator. I get where he was going with it. Yeah, but they did it in WWE. They dropped him into the Terminator in WWE as well. But that year, he was in WWE doing, like, he got entered into the Hall of Fame. And then he also got entered, you know, the entrance for Triple H at WrestleMania. They did, like, Judgment Day is here, and obviously Triple H was dressed like, you know, the Terminator, holding loads of skulls of Terminators and stuff. So, like, it made sense that he went in the fucking game, but, like, this makes no... Because he's wrote a bit of music and he's made a playlist for WWE 2K20, he gets a character in the game. Who the fuck came up with that? Like, I'm guessing they've not got enough roster, because if they're giving him a character, they've just got no characters for add to the game, because, like, he should not be getting a playable character in the game. I get that he wrote the music, but they've never ever in the memory of the game put someone in that's wrote the music for WWE. Do you know what I mean? So it makes no sense why the fuck he's got one. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to use him. He won't get used. He'll be fucking one that I'll end up just never using. He probably won't even have. He'll probably have a shitty moveset as well. Because I'm sure Terminator just had a punch. I can't remember what the move they give him. They obviously give him a preset moveset, but, like, fucking, I don't think they'll give him a good moveset. Do you know what I would have rather had? Bad Bunny. You know, the Latino right music. Because he's actually been in a fucking ring. Do you know what I mean? If they'd advertised Bad Bunny as the DLC character, people would have gone, holy shit, you know what I mean? Because, like, he's actually wrestled last year at WrestleMania, and he's wrestled this year at Royal Rumble. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And he took a fucking devastating F5 off Brock. He fucking flew. He fucking flew. And, like, he actually jumped off shit, you know, off the top rope and stuff. He actually did more than any celebrity has ever done in wrestling. So it would have been well appreciated of Bad Bunny. But for shoving Machine Gun Kelly as a character, it's fucking stupid. And then announced, like, a week before the game's getting launched that they've cut half the roster out due to releases is bollocks. Do you know what I mean? They knew this in fucking November. So why not release it in November that half the roster's been cut because of fucking releases? Do you know what I mean? And what have you been doing for 6 months? Cutting people out. Like, it's like my GM mode. Obviously everybody was hyped for my GM mode, and then we found out that you can only have 1v1s and 2v2s, and there's only 2 fucking belts in the game for you for my GM mode. It's the most limited fucking mode I've ever heard of. If I hadn't pre-ordered it, I wouldn't have. I would have been double thinking it this time. Like, if I haven't pre-ordered it already and paid the fucking money out, I would have been thinking twice about buying it, because I only found out, I think it was last week, that GM mode's got fucking 2 match types: a normal 1v1 or a tag team match. How the fuck are you make a show on 1v1s and tag team matches? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's the most stupid thing. And then we've only got, you know, like I have, like, a tag team division belt, a women match tag team belt, or women's just normal belt. You've got the mid card belt, and then you've got the top belt. All again is either the WWE or the Universal belt, right? Or the women's belt. There's no tag team division. No, but it's like, and I get that the campaign can only last so long. You know, 52 weeks is a lot. You know, if you did it on a weekly basis, 52 weeks is a long time. You know, like, it would last 52 weeks, so it would be a year, wouldn't it? But, like, fucking, if you're planning to sit and play it for a couple of hours, you're fucked. Do you know what I mean? If you played it for, like, a couple of hours every day, you'd be done in about 2 weeks. And then you're not going to replay it because you'll hate it. Do you know what I mean? My Faction, people's pissed about as well. They added this mode called My Faction Sweat. It sounds sick on paper. It sounds amazing on paper. And then I've just found out it's trading cards in the game. No, but like they've got WWE Supercards, so they would have been better adding like no, but they would have been better adding something like WWE Supercards onto the onto. They can fuck off. The thing is, this is their last. No, but this is their last chance at making a decent WWE game, because if they fuck it up this year, WWE's already told them that they're sacked from making WWE games because of last year's. They've had 2 games that have bombed in the sales. Like WWE 2K20, they had more send-backs with that game than they've ever had in any WWE release. And then the same goes for Battleground. Everybody hated it, said it was an animated piece of shit. Do you know what I mean? This is their last opportunity to fucking make a big game and like show the fans that they give 2 shits. And it looks like they've not even give a shit, and they've had 2.5 years work on it. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it was 6 months or a year. They've had 2.5 years work on this game. You're telling me they couldn't work out that put more than fucking 2 belts in a game? On my GM mod. Like, it's actually fucking disgusting. Like, I want to know. Like, obviously, I'm going to do. By the way, I will do a proper review on this by probably the end of the month. We'll probably do a review on it, because by that point, me and Ryan's probably going. We'll probably sit and do a full review on it. Obviously, this is speculation at the minute. I've not had my hands on a copy, and I'll be getting it in on the 8th of this month. But obviously, it'll already be out by the time you listen to this podcast. It's like they've not they've tried to give us what we want for advertised to like other people, but then micromanage the shit out of what they've put into the game.
You know what people want in wrestling?
No, it's not that. It's like no, but like, do you know they've added no new matches? They've had 2.5 years to. This is the thing that's the problem. They've had 2.5 years to work on the game, right? The roster's limited as fuck. That's not their fault. That's down to WWE, right? They've not added no new match types at all. They've had a year and a half. They've added no new match types. Explain that to me. Then my GM mode looks like it's got fucking 2 different matches and 2 different belts. And then everybody's like, oh, it's probably because of the... Everybody tried giving the benefit of the advantage and said, oh, it's probably because it's the demo. No, that's the full game. The creator said that's the full game. There's only going to be 2 different match types and 2 different belts. You've had 2.5 years to work on this shit. My faction, nobody asked for. It looks like a pay-to-win fucking thing. And then it looks like creative hasn't been improved at all in 2.5 years. You've had 2.5 years work on the game. How? What have you been doing? Do you know what I mean? If you've got 2.5 years to work on one fucking game, it should be the best game. Because it's nearly been 3 years. It should be the best game that's ever been released by WWE. Do you know what I mean? Fun game modes. Showcase mode is bullshit. Like, they add that every year, so that's nothing new. My Universe is nothing new. They've worked probably a bit on the story, you know, the storytelling. You know, like, they do My Career mode. They've probably worked on that a bit. They've worked on new animations for Universe. So I get that. But like, when you've added a mod that's been asked for 10 years, and then it's been asked for 10 years, Sweat, since they dropped it they dropped it in 2K8, right? So it's been what, 13, 14 years. But I think the first ask for that game mode was 2K11 for it to come back into the game, right? And it took them nearly 11, 12 years to release the fucking game mode. And they've still not... And they put it as a limited fucking game mod. It makes no fucking sense at all. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like taking all the fun and all the energy that you had, because it was built up like, oh, fucking hell, they've added GM mode, they've added this, better graphics, better gameplay. It's like, you know what pisses me off? When they put, oh, we've got new button controls in the game. What, so you're making it seem like a new game because you put new buttons in it?
Because you put one little feature in.
Yeah, you've added new buttons.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you paid all that money, and then when people complain about it, you just like...
No, but the thing is, like, fucking... I'm now going from what everybody said, do you know what I mean? And then what the...
They can get away with it, because...
No, they won't. This is the year where... This was make or break from this year. And the way it's going, and if it's another flop like I think it's going to be, they're done. EA will get the rights to it next year. Do you know what I mean? And EA will put out a better game. Do you know what I mean? Because if you look at UFC, how good is that game for graphics and like, you know what I mean? And they're not going to have to worry about copyrighting music because fucking WWE own the rights to all the music in the game. Do you know what I mean? So like, and fucking UFC has more of a fan base than 2K. 2K should have just stuck to what they know. NBA, because apparently they're really good at that, but no, I don't see anybody fucking buzzing over NBA. Madness, but that's an EA sports game. Nah, I don't see anybody raving about NBA. Other than being an NBA fan. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but that's what I mean. But like, other than being an NBA fan, I don't see anybody being like, "Oh my god, if you've never played an NBA game before, this is the game for you. You should download it right now and play it." I've never heard that ever. Do you know what I mean? They should stick to shit they know what they're doing. Because like, clearly they don't know what they're doing when it comes to wrestling. And they clearly don't put in enough time. Because if you think about it, NBA, all they have to do is set up. They don't have to really do a lot with NBA, do they? Because they could do a My Career mode, but it's not going to be that long-winded. They can do like a fucking, you know, like all they have to do is really set up an online so people can face each other. A fucking like a normal where you can go one-on-one with your friends, and basically do like the faction thing where you get playing cards. They do about 4 modes where WWE would expect more out of the game. You know what I mean? No, that you can do that. You can do that. No, we can do that. No, you can do whatever you want usually. No, not that. Oh, you're about with the UFC arena. Oh right, no. Well, with WWE. Yeah, it's because it's but they do that with 2K doesn't do that, by the way. That's one I'll give 2K credit on that. You only really see them advertise at the front of the game unless they've changed it. I don't know till I play this game, but like usually they let you have free reign. With WWE they expect you to have free reign with the game. You know where you can make your own arenas and there's no advertisement for EA. You know what I mean? Oh fuck it. So EA I don't think would get away with it in WWE. Do you know what I mean? No, but they could put it in the but they could put it on the Titantrons, you know, during the match. You know, like what they do with FIFA. You don't really see EA on the pitch, do you? You see it on like billboards and shit like that. So they could do it on the Titantrons, you know, when you're wrestling. It could come up EA Sports or some shit like that, you know, in the background. But like they can't really do it to the ring because the ring is just white. Do you know what I mean? So that's what, and like the side ropes are all obviously Raw or SmackDown. What? No, it's just like the ring mat's just white, innit? It's like a boxing ring. If you watch EA do boxing rings, they don't advertise it other than like, you like maybe the tail. No, but maybe the tail of the tape. Do you know that's one thing I'd love them to add to a WWE is the tail of the tape. Do you know, like if they went Roman Reigns weighing in at such a many pounds, so much height, fucking finishing move, signature move. You know what I mean? Tail of the tape. I'd love that in a WWE game. And the tail of the tape. Do you know what I mean? I'd fucking love that. You know, like if it made it feel like a proper like wrestling match. So like, say your character comes in. I'm 5'8". They've already done that. Yeah, go and play 2K20 and I'll fucking show you. Actually, I'll put 2K. I don't know where 2K20 is, but I'll find it. There's an arena that's like a volcano. She literally summed up. It's like a volcano. But like, I feel like with WWE they've got to give it a bit more freedom, you know, with the game, because like obviously you don't sit. But Snickers gets an advertisement, you know, during like the fucking like either in between the matches or they'll get advertised, you know, on the Titantron as it goes WrestleMania. You'll see Snickers. Do you know what I mean? but like they're not over the top. Whereas like if EA went over the top, because it's got to be like the real thing, hasn't it? But UFC is sponsored by EA Sports. If you go to a UFA event, it will say EA Sports on the side. Do you know what I mean? Because they're sponsored by EA Sports. Do you know what I mean? If you go to a UFC event, they will have EA Sports somewhere because it actually is on the fucking mats. You know, EA Sports and stuff like that. But they wouldn't do that in WWE. WWE would not put it. They'd put like you know, like on the banner at the bottom, it might say sponsored by EA Sports. Do you know what I mean? They don't go over the top with wrestling. It's like you'll either get an advertisement where they go Snickers, get some nuts, or fucking. Yeah, you don't see it. If you you watched the wrestling event the other day, the only trailers they really showed was either sponsored trailers or fucking finger. No, but when there was advertisements. No, they're not, because like the only time you see them is when like you know when a match finishes and you see it go off, and then they'll be like setting up for the next match. You'll get like a trailer or fucking something like that, and the same goes for like. You know when it was advertising WrestleMania and so many dates, that was the only trailer they advertised. They didn't push it. They pushed like that's the next pay-per-view and it's sponsored by Snickers, but they didn't over-push the fucking thing in your face. Do you know what I mean? So they can't do that with EA Sports if they took over for WWE 2K. Do you know what I mean? I honestly think if they fuck this one up, that it looks like they have done, it could be a major fuck up. And like this could be the last year they see 2K doing the game. But I've said since he took over, it's been wank. Since he took over in, I think it was 2K12 or 2K13, I said the game dropped like fuck. Because when you had THQ, they give a shit about the fans. And like they had say like back in the day, I was in competitions for THQ 2K 2011, right? You know, like the game, and like. I was in competitions with other people around the world, and like, or you know, all around the UK, and it'd be set times for us. No, but it'd be set times. You know what time you had to be on, and you'd have to sign in, and as soon as you sign in, you're in the competition. Do you know what I mean? And that was fun because like you'd be say like I say I'm one of the best players in WWE in like the UK, right? But that's what they're doing wrong now. Like there's a thing coming out at the minute on WWE 2K22, and it's like you could win yourself a gold PS5, but only if you live in America. So we don't care. You don't care about the rest of the Europe that buy you King Game, you daft cunts. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not just based. If WWE was featured just mainly in UK, if like America was the main buyer of your products, I can understand. France buys it, Germany buys it, England buys it, Scotland buys it, Wales buys it, fucking probably the Russians buy it, but I shouldn't really mention them because they're at war at the minute. Ukraine probably buys it, fucking, you know what I mean? There's such a player base for WWE around the world that to fucking just say America is bollocks. No offense to like the Americans, I get what they're doing, but at the same time it's horseshit. It was the same when they did a challenge for WWE. I think it was 2K19. Could you beat the tower? They only picked American-based people. They didn't pick anybody from Britain because it was all American because it's easier to fly them over because they're in America. And I think that's horseshit, and that's why 2K is hated because like they just give a shit about the American base. They don't give a shit about anybody else who buys that game, and it fucking shows that they don't give two shits about anybody else, and that's why everybody hates them because they're just a fucking bunch of wankers who care about America, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas EA Sports do competitions in England, do competitions in Spain, do competitions in France, do competitions in America. Do you know what I mean? They branch out and do so many different countries. Like they have football tournaments every year for the best in the world at FIFA. Do you know what I mean? At least they do something that fucking includes everybody and just doesn't focus on one country. Do you know what I mean? Actually bullshit. So, anyway, that's my rant at WWE. Pull your shit together. Anything you want to add, Sweat? No, I mean like any other game do you want to bring up while we're talking?
Tiny Tina Wonderlands.
Oh fuck, you can talk about it. Wake me up when you finished. No, you talk about it. I've never played it.
I hope you don't get your views.
I've never played it, you dickhead. Just you laugh talk about it, because I've not played the game.
But it's not out yet.
No, but you played the other one, the fucking one on finger. So you've got some understanding of it. I've got no clue, so that's why I'm saying wake me up when you finish talking about it. Because it's like you with WWE, it'd be like me trying to bring you into the conversation because you ain't got no shit on WWE, you know what I mean? I'm saying let me know when you finish talking about it and then I'll talk. I'll let you talk about it.
But I can't say if it's a great story because it ain't out yet.
Yeah, but you can talk about the other game and then branch into what you think will get added with this game.
Dude, I literally don't even know what it is. Like, I know creating classes.
But there's one thing, I didn't know that because I've never played the fucking game. Carry on.
Anyway, how many classes is going to be in it? Or I'll probably say about 4. Because usually all in the Borderlands.
Oh no, I have seen it. Actually, no shit. I have seen a preview for this for.
There you go.
I have seen a preview for this for. Okay.
It's a Borderlands free engine though they're using.
Mhm.
And that's gonna put me in a sticky situation.
I don't want nobody, so I tell them to tell you. Well, that's what I mean. Like fucking no, but that's why I'm leaving you to talk about it because I've not got a clue. By the way, YouTube's officially pissing me off because I can't clear my comments. So like every time I go on my YouTube now, I think I've got a comment, but it's not. It's the previous comments that I've already read. Anything else you want to talk about? Any other games that you're looking forward to?
I wish PT was back downloaded.
Eh?
It's like a horror film, like not horror film, a horror, like it's not a horror game. Like you keep going back in a loop.
Alright.
But that was actually good. That was an amazing horror game.
So know what?
Time we actually horror game ever. But now people have to be.
I feel like I should wind Shannon up at some point this year, this week. What do you think of winding Shannon up this week? Tell her I found a he's and hers game for play together. Have you seen that couple game? There's a game where you have to play it together as a couple. No. What it is you turn into little dolls. But right, it's about a couple who getting divorced, and they transfer. It was one of the biggest games like last year. What you do is, as a couple, you're getting divorced, but what happens is you get transferred into little teddies, like little toys, and you got to like help each other to like get through the map. But it's all like in like a kid's bedroom.
Yeah.
It's like maybe a he's and hers. Oh, babe, will you hold that door open for me? Yes, babe. Do you know what I mean? That kind of ass kissing. I was going to wind Shannon up about it. I was like, oh, I found a me and you couple game. See what she says. She'll probably rip me a new arsehole, but I like it. Anything else should we add?
Pick on Shannon even more.
That's become the funny thing about our group, that we just pick on Shannon. I was like, what did you say? By the way, just to let you know, this obviously getting recorded on the 26th of Feb. Ryan set me a challenge. Obviously, the other co-host of fucking the Go On Then podcast. He set me a challenge to catch every shiny in the game. I'm currently just getting to the halfway mark after a month. There's 105 Pokemon, mate, in the game. No, he wants shiny. He wants the shinies of them. I've caught every Pokemon in the game. He wants me to collect every shiny in the game. That's the challenge.
I bet you haven't got the hidden one inside the code.
What hidden one? No, you can't get. Right, the only ones you can't get. The only ones you can't. No, but the only ones you can't get shiny off.
Do you remember that Pokemon game where the Pokemon like a van, like you gotta glitch out the map?
Yeah, that was the fucking Mew. It was Mew. Yeah, that was the. But it didn't come up as Mew. It came up as an error code. Yeah, I know what you're about. Mew, that was. Right. Anyway, to let you know, The hardest one I'm going to have to get is Eva. Because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 different versions of Eva in this game that can be shinied. That's going to be the biggest pain in the ass. We've got Crobat. I've not caught. But like, I've caught 40 odd at this moment in time. I'm not doing bad then. I think I'm on 45 at the minute. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not doing too bad. Because I've not updated it. I have caught some, recently, but I've not done the... when you update where they are in the map, I've not updated them yet. So, I think I've caught an extra 5 or 6. So I'm on, like, just coming up to halfway of the shinies I've caught in the game in less than a month. But, like, do you know what the hard thing is about it? Is, like, say I go to an outbreak, I might have to reset that outbreak 12 times before I get a shiny. It's not guaranteed if you go to an outbreak you'll get a shiny. You might have to reset your console 12 times just to get one shiny. Do you know what I mean? So, depends on the shiny, to be honest. You know what I mean? If there's a big difference, but like, cause Ryan set me the challenge, I have to beat him now. I have to prove my worth. If Ryan had to set me the challenge,
I bet he hasn't caught one Pokemon yet.
no, because I've caught him a shit ton of shinies. Why have been trying to catch me on shinies? And I'm on about doing a giveaway with the ones I've caught and I've already caught for Ryan.
He's a shiny digger.
He's a shiny bitch. No, the ones I've caught for Ryan and the ones I've already caught for myself. I've caught some other ones that are like duplicates of it. So I'm on about doing a giveaway on TikTok with them. Sometime down the line. So that should be interesting. I think I've got about 13 shinies I've caught that I don't need. So, if you've not followed me on TikTok and you want shiny Pokemon, let me fucking know. Just a plug for my GSA. By the way, my TikTok name is GSA Wrestling, I think. You'll find it. Just type in GSA Wrestling. You'll find it. And yeah, I'll be doing a shiny giveaway at some point. I think I'm going to catch up to 30 and then probably do a giveaway at this point. You know what I mean? So anyway, anything you want to add, Ryan, Sweat, before we finish? Is there any other game you particularly want to talk about? Or any TV show you've sat and watched that? Fucking...
Except for, no, that we both been watching that Viking together.
Yeah, but you said you wasn't up for it, so I sat and watched it on my own while you was at that dating thing.
No, but I still wouldn't watch it.
Well, I told you didn't want to watch it, so I was like, fucking, I'll watch it myself. Right, this is why I'll tell you why. Me and Sweat with no.
I can probably put myself in a really good piece of film and I'll still watch it.
No, but the reason is I wouldn't let you do that. But like, me and Sweat were trying to look, because me and Sweat want to do every so often, like where we've watched a show that we've both watched and done a review on it and say what our opinion is on it. So like, if something like no, but like, because it. Yeah, that's the big problem. Like, I was looking forward to watching Vikings. Sweat wasn't asked. Sweat wants to watch horrors. I can't watch horrors because they give me nightmares for weeks, so I can't cope. So there's reasons why me and Sweat don't watch the same stuff. And Sweat's into anime quite a bit. And I'll watch the odd one that's animated. Like, I think I watch Pokemon every so often, and I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh, but I've never sat and watched the only last thing I watched that was animated was that He-Man. You know, the Master of the Universe.
No, I mean like a proper Japanese anime.
No, that's what I mean. He likes the Japanese. I can't sit and watch something in foreign language. It pisses me off in about 10 minutes. As soon as I see writing, no, but as soon as I see writing at the bottom,
When anime comes to be like kid-friendly type of thing, you get what I mean, like that.
no, it's not that. It's just that. If I'm watching a movie, but if I'm watching a movie, I don't want to be looking at the bottom of my screen, reading it, and that's just me personally. I like. Yeah, but the English dubs are always shit, so then you end up putting the writing on. Do you know what I mean? Mate, I watched one the other day that was like Spanish, and you could tell like they didn't know what the fuck she was saying. I was like, bro, fuck off. Yeah, no, some of them are alright, but some of them are really bad. Like, apparently the dub...
The second series, that was...
what was the one that came out at Christmas? The Japanese fucking TV show. with the numbers. Squid Games. Apparently the dub was shit for that, but if you watched it in the actual real language and put the subtitles on, it was worth watching. So it all depends on the fucking TV show. But yeah, I know I liked it in the dub, like, but like some people can't stand it in the dub because it sounds shit. But personally, I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I'm very slow at reading. Like, I take my time reading. So like, as soon as I've gone, it's about something, it's gone. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like when you set up a joke, you know, when you set up a joke,
they were like, yeah.
and you already know what the joke is after, like, when the phrase comes in.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, you'll be watching it. That's literally what it sounds like when I'm listening to Shut up.
It's like having a game of Monopoly on your phone.
Yeah.
What you know, just have
By the way, I'm just saying, me and Sweat did a video a couple of days ago. I've still not released it because I'm scared of putting it on YouTube and it's all Sweat's fault. So it's totally mad. It's totally my fault. It was all on me. Yeah, but I didn't update it. I didn't update. There's a video where we was playing What the Dub. I didn't upload it. No, but I didn't upload it. Only Shan seen the video, and Shan thought it was hilarious. But like, we just didn't care. We cut no limits or anything, so like we can't put it up on YouTube at all because it's just nobody cared. Like it, so we get took down in 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean? But we had a good laugh. We was giggling.
we'll just have to cut your frames out.
Yeah, we can keep his because he's a P. No, there is one of yours that's risque as shit. There is one where you went in as bad as I did. Like, there's one where it was the chalkboard. It was the chalkboard one. The chalkboard one, we both went in on it. Do you remember the kid was talking to the chalk fucking stick man? Sweat went in. Like, Sweat's very PG and like keeps everything like PG to some extent. Sweat went in and I was like, holy shit, Sweat went in because I thought it was mine at first. I was like, why does that sound similar? I was like, Sweat! But no, it was a funny video, but like, I don't think it would ever work on YouTube. No, Twitch already had it on, but like, I feel like if I upload that to YouTube, it'll get took down in about 10 minutes. If that. No, it's not that. But there is jokes. There is jokes that I made. No, it's not that. It's when you go racist, and obviously there's parts of that where I went racist, but it was a joke. Do you know what I mean? There was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. No, it wasn't that. It was when no, you'll know as soon as I said the scene to you, you'll know what.
It's like me saying
No, it's nothing to do with that. You know what? No, as soon as I said. As soon as you see I said the scene to you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a scene where you remember when he was in the space station and the guy comes out and says, "Lottie, you've got questions," and then there's a black guy holding his hand up, and I went racist as shit with it because I thought it was hilarious that it was, but that would get struck straight away because of the word I used. By the way, emphasis I used the N word rather than like because I thought it's the only time I'm going to get to use it that makes any common sense. You put something PG as shit, but I went properly racist with it, and Fred was like, I was like, oh, that's getting took down. But no, that's why I've not uploaded it, and it won't get uploaded probably. It'll probably be one of those videos that sits it. No, it'll be one of them videos that sits it iCard for the rest of my life. Yeah, I could probably upload it to like a private server, but I ain't going to.
Yeah, TikTok.
No, TikTok would strike it straight away. TikTok's overprotective for it. They're overprotective for shit like that. They are. No, I got took down for swearing the other week. Over it. I put something swearing in my content and they didn't like it.
When you swear, it's a full sentence.
Fuck off!
One word. See? Fuck off.
Yeah, just use that F-U-C-K off. Spell it instead of saying it. The F-U-C-K off. But no, so if anybody messages me, I will hyperlink that over that video so you can watch it because it's down as a private video. So for that valid reason that it's a swear word and it's probably too bad to go on YouTube, but there is a video that is like probably would get demonetized straight away before it even goes up. Like fully fucked. No, but it was fully unacceptable. No, but it was funny. It was the thing is, it worked with the context of what was going on in the screen, but they won't take it as that. They'll just take it as I've been racist. But with the context of what was said in the video packet, because what happens is we was playing a game called Dubs, and what happens is it plays a clip and it'll play a little bit of audio, and then it blanks out a certain audio, right? And then this one, it added a little bit of audio. So what happened is, the space, like, fucking captain speaks, and then it cuts to a black guy speaking, it cuts all the audio out, and then it goes back to him, and doesn't he say it's bollocks or something daft like that? Or some shit. It said something like that. I was like, no, I don't know where you've heard that. It was something stupid. It was something like contextual, like, he went, no, I don't know who told you that. So I thought it was funny to put it in, and then realised like I probably shouldn't have put it in, but like Sweat giggled his tits off for it, so I'll take it. Sweat giggled for about 5 minutes, trying to control himself. Like there was a point where like I can't remember what clip. No, it wasn't that clip. What was the clip where you couldn't stop uncontrollably laughing for about 10? Like we tried write the next, because obviously you only get so long. Write it down, and there's a part where I put something in, or Sweat did, and it made us fucking stitch for 5. Like try to type the next one in was a pain in the ass.
I still get off giggle every time I think of it. Like the you know when you played that Jackbox game.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you was in a creepy vampire, emotionless vampire.
Yeah, this arsehole. Right. No, but there was a point where like we was doing fair explain, we went and joined someone else's stream. Me and Sweat was in a different stream, and we was in like Jackbox party games with this other kid, and obviously you've got to answer like surveys the best way you can. Yeah, and that's what it was. It was that same game, and it was like where you've got to tie in people. Anyway, there was like it was vampire. What vampire suits this person? And I think it said like sexy vampire, and then they changed it to emotional. No, but it was the original one was sexy vampire, right? No, you did because there was 3, right? And then it gave us the cutscene.
Sexy, and I put music.
Yeah, no, you got. I can't remember what you got, but like the last 2 that went up for me was sexy vampire, and then fucking emotional damage vampire.
I definitely never would have picked.
No, that's what I mean. That's why he picked emotional damage, but so did he. So I'm like, how did I go from being the sexy vampire to emotionally damaged vampire? The fuck? And then, but then it gets to the end of the game, right? And like, it's funny how it ended, by the way, because Sweats comes up and it's like, creepy pervert. Yeah, and I was like, bro, do you know when you just like, doesn't work, but it made me fucking giggle for 5 minutes. Because we all take the piss out of Sweat saying, like, if he was going to name one of the creep ones, it's Sweat. And Sweat hates it, and, like, the way the game summed it up, I was in, like, as soon as I seen creepy, I was rolling over that fucking floor, dying. And Sweat's like, it's not funny! I'm like, so is the I was dying up floor, and Sweat's like, shut up! But no, hopefully, we're not about doing that at some point, doing a live stream with that game. So, you never know. If we can get it, we're going to try and get a lot of us on that all know each other, because Shan knows me pretty well. Obviously, Shan was in today's podcast and was in the last 3 or 4. Sweat's obviously been, this is your second time being on the podcast. And then obviously Ryan knows me well.
And yet people still want to kick me out.
No, but there's 2. No, but we just.
Every dislike you face my ego.
Finish! Kill him! No, but like, there's obviously a couple of other people who we know, and we're on about meeting up and having a few drinks, so that could be entertaining. But I've got some, I'll tell you after this, but there is another idea I've got with that.
You won't be able, you can't, because you won't.
No, because I'm not going to fucking play the cube. I said, like, I've got a better idea for a night out than going to the cube. And like I've got the plan wrote down in my head what I want to do, but I'm not going to say it in the podcast because obviously it's going to be a private one. But like there is I've got an idea. I'll tell you after we finished for it. But there is a better idea that I've come up with than going to the cube. That could be more fun. So you got anything you want to add to this podcast before I end it for the night? This is a bit of an extension because we realised that like the last podcast we did was too short. Right, well, anyway, so obviously the only reason we extended it is because we realised the podcast, the last one, Ryan's been really struggling with energy recently, so he's been like trying to like it's either he's just wore down or he's thingy. So what we did is we tried to do as many as we could, and then I said to him I'd extend this one by talking about like the Vikings, and then I said there'll be some other conversation that we bring up. So big shout out to Sweat for filling the podcast a bit more. Shut up. We've had a random conversation. Thank you very much for listening. I've been your host, David GSA Wrestling. That has been Sweat on Legs. And he's now crying because he's got emotional damage. And I will see you all in a bit.
Did you enjoy our little chat? If so, why not drop a like? And if you want to see more, why not hit the subscribe button?